Hi guys, it's me Danielle Danibuttons, and I'm here today with a color and chat from Kawaii Girls 4-in-1 Grayscale. Basically, you're seeing this the day after St. Patrick's Day. I'm filming this the day before St. Patrick's Day, but we're coloring a page for St. Patrick's Day. I figure, why not? And there's actually a funny story behind how I found this page that I will tell you right now. So, the other day, Michaela, who is Michaela Renee on YouTube, I'll link her down below, messaged me and she's like, can you do me a huge favor? And I was like, uh-oh, probably, like you can certainly ask. And she was like, can you pick a page for me to color? And I was like, oh yeah, of course. And I was like, that's fun. So I went through her Instagram to see what kind of books she had. And then I remembered that we've buddy colored from here before. So I pulled this one out and I was flipping through and I found this page. And I was like, this seems perfect for what time of year it is. So I picked this one and she colored it. And I was like, I'm going to color that too. And she's like, oh, should it be a buddy color? And I was like, if you want, but I'm going to probably not finish until the 16th, I guess. So here we are, kind of buddy color, kind of not with Michaela, but a fun story for sure. And I'm going to use my Cali Arts today because I haven't in a while, because I've been using my Tau trees. So I miss the Cali Arts. And we're going to go from here and see what happens. I don't have a plan. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. I'm going to make her baby skin pink. All right. Why 900? Why not 900? Oh. I don't really have a chat plan either. I figured we would see what happens. So let's do that. I don't particularly celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I am Irish. Oh, here's a fun story too. So I've done the Ancestry or Ancestry DNA. And when I first got it back, I was super Italian, which is what I always say I am, because we just kind of give off Italian New Jersey vibes. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm super Italian. This is great. But then over time, I guess as more people submit DNA, they adjust it. So now it has me as super Irish. And I'm like, excuse me? And I don't know how to feel about that, because I am also Irish. So it's true. I had no surprises. But why did they take away my Italian? I don't know. So yeah, I definitely am also Italian, but I think that, or Irish, sorry, but the Italian side is louder. So that's what I always said I was. My dad is half and half. My grandma was full Irish and my grandpa was full Italian. And I guess my mom was a mix of a lot of things, but more Irish than I thought. So there's that backstory. Yeah, so my dad is Italian every day of the year except St. Patrick's Day, and then he recognizes that he's Irish and we'll get a corned beef sandwich or something. But I mostly, as a non-drinker, don't do anything. I don't know. I feel like it's so heavily associated with drinking nowadays that I do enjoy wearing green. So I like dressing up for anything that I have an excuse to dress for a theme. I started this video without water and I was like, I'll be fine. I'll just pause if I need to. No, I have regrets already, but I'm gonna try to avoid it a little bit longer. So yeah, I think that my grandma's family, my grandma had family in Ireland still, but I never knew them. And my grandpa came over, well, his dad came over and went through Ellis Island. So for a gift for my dad, I got him the paperwork. You can, in Ellis Island, you can order the paperwork and it has the ship manifesto that has their names on it and things, and that's pretty cool. And they had to like sign like how old they were and why they were coming over. So I got that for him as a gift. But again, that's from Italy, not Ireland. So it's looking pretty good. I love the color by number grayscale books from Jade Summer. This one is a little bit weird though, because it is very, very light. It's almost as if they had two different artists, because if you look at the later ones, you see how much darker that is? So this is an early grayscale, and that's a much later one. But I think it still gives me enough effect for what I want, which is just a straight color and to have it look a little shaded. I'll probably do like I usually do, which is chat for about half an hour and then speed color through whatever is left. But yeah. 1 year for St. Patrick's Day, I remember there was like a hurricane, so we had no power. That was fun. But that's, again, not too much. Let's figure out how to do her hair. Kind of red, but still hair color. Maybe terracotta. Can you see it? Yes. 826. Let's see. Found it. Hopefully this will be a good hair color, because we're just going for it. Oh, I forgot her ear. Uh-oh. Luckily, I said out loud, why 900, so I will remember that. But maybe I will keep this to the side until we're done, just in case. Yeah, I don't know. So, not St. Patrick's Day related, I have planned out, I think, a lot of the rest of the month for videos. I already filmed Saturday's video, which I'm excited. It's like a spring bucket list of all the pages I'm hoping to get done in the spring. We'll see. And I'm gonna get to film with my friend Lydia some videos. She agreed. Hopefully she doesn't forget, or I don't forget, because once she agreed and then I didn't bring my monopod, so like we couldn't film, and that was sad. But she agreed, and I'm probably gonna try to get her to do 2 videos and then save one for April. But I will probably do a Q&A in color, and I will probably ask for questions on Instagram. So if you would like to ask us anything, head over there and be on the lookout for that. And then I have another vlog idea. And I actually came up with a vlog while filming the bucket list. So I kind of have 2 vlog ideas. So I'm excited for all the upcoming stuff. Plus, starting soon is Patreon Bingo, which I'm super excited, and I'm gonna see how much I'm going to pre-film for that, because I'm gonna know when those videos go up. It'll be easy to pre-film. Also, I don't know if you can hear the garbage trucks in the outside. That's the problem with living in like suburbs, as you can hear them on your block, on the block behind you, on the block next to you. This looks like a natural hair color. Pretty good. I think we'll do the sky next, because I always do the sky and background pretty early. And I also, so far, every page I've done in this book, I've added, what are you called? Oh no. Oh no. Stickles. I'm like, sparkles? I didn't remember that word for a second. So I've added stickles, so I might come back after the speed color and add in some stickles with you and see what we come up with. Probably some rainbow ones or some green. Ooh, I went right over that line. So maybe some stickles there to distract from whatever mess I just made. Today, which is the 16th, it is freezing out and like very cloudy, which is unfortunate. It's been sunny for the past few days, but it's been sneaky sunny because it's still been like 30 degrees, but sunny. So you're like, oh man, let's all play in the yard. And then you're like, oh no, it's freezing. So I think we have a few more days of cold weather, and then we're going to start to hit the 50s every day. And I'm super excited. I'm hoping to do a lot of WALKing. Little Miss is right next to me, and I don't want to get her excited for something that's not happening right now. But it is her season to thrive. Because I think we always, I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but we're like, okay, we're going to WALK every day for the whole year. And then it's January, and we're like, oh, it's really cold. Well, when summer comes, we're going to WALK so much, it's going to be great. And then summer comes, and it's really, really hot. And we're like, oh, this is miserable. Let's not do this. So we have to actually remember to WALK in spring when the weather's nice. So that's now. So hopefully we actually do it. Let's do 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Yeah, I'll do sky, and then I'll probably do the blue-gray for the clouds, and then I might go over the cloud lines with my white Arteza gel pen, because I've been obsessed with that too. But for now, this is the pen that's gonna go first, because I love blue-gray. I did not know why, but I'm always coloring with blue-gray. I think especially in grayscale books, when I'm like, I just want a little tiny tint of something, like it's gonna dry much lighter than it even is right now. And I'm not too worried about lines here because I'll be going over over them, and also be using a darker color around them. I wonder if she's like in the sky, or if it's like there seems to be clouds. Are these all clouds? They feel like they are. But I don't know if I'm going to make them clouds or if I'm going to make them like a foliage behind her, like a bush or something. I'm still waiting on my Mac to get here, and I'm still super excited about that and hoping it gets here before I see my friend Lydia, because she has one, and then I can make her teach me things. When are we supposed to? I'm checking on the calendar on my... Are we seeing her this weekend or next weekend? Next weekend. Sam's not answering, but she's fine. He's working. So my Mac's supposed to get here this weekend. Also, I'm totally off when I'm filming, so I do need more ideas. Uh-oh. I thought we were seeing her this weekend. Yikes. Also, now I can't tell. That's the only problem with pre-filming, is I get all confused as to what I've said when. I don't know if I've talked about getting that first vaccine. I think I did in my live, but I don't think I have in any videos, and I know not a lot of people will watch live replays. So I got vaccine number 1, and I get number 2 on April 2nd, and I really had no reactions. I mean, my arm was sore, but it was sore in like a 4-inch area around the shot. So it wasn't really sore to move my arm or anything. It was just if you touched that spot, then it hurt. And the day I got it, I was super wired. For like 4 hours afterwards, I was like running back and forth, and like I was going crazy. I was dancing around. But then for the next 2 days, I was super, super, super tired. And I like slept for 2 days. So, don't know. Could have been a me thing. Could have been a vaccine thing. But either way, luckily it was the weekend, so it didn't really matter. And those symptoms were not bad and definitely worth it to have the shot. So I'm hoping that everybody who is eligible is getting their appointments. And don't be afraid. It will be worth it in the end. I'm still waiting. We're trying to find one for Sam, and then I'll be back to normal a little bit. Oh, I said I was going to chat about that. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to pause to get my notebook and to get some water, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I mentioned in my live again that I have been compiling a list of all of the things I want to do when the world is normal or normaler. And I figured I would chat about them and see if you guys had any other ideas for my list. So I mentioned I basically see my friends. Pre-pandemic, we would probably see each other twice a month. And once we would do a game day, and then once we would do an activity. And there are a wide range of activities, a lot of which I will talk about. But I'm excited because for a while we would like do the same thing. So like every September we would do a corn maze. And then they were kind of getting tired of doing the same thing over and over again. I wasn't, but they were. So now we've taken a year off of all of the things. So I think that we're like back in business and we're ready to go. And then I have a very full list, and obviously I don't expect all of these things to happen at once, but as they're available, I'm excited for them. So I'm going to be like peeking to my list off to the side. One thing I'm very excited to do, and I love a lot, is bowling. Sam and I both like bowling. I think we just love being competitive. So we're like not fun bowlers. Like we are actually trying when we bowl. I have friends that'll go and they'll be like, oh, let's do like offhanded throws for the whole third game. And I'm like, no, I'm going to still try. So Sam and I are also pretty evenly matched, which is always fun. I think he's a lot more powerful than I am, but I'm a little bit more accurate. So it kind of balances out. Or that's what I tell myself. So in the past, we've done bowling like passes, which is essentially you were allowed to bowl up to 3 games every single day, included in the price of this pass. And obviously they assume that people aren't going to come every day, but also it was like during the day and not at night. So it's a more empty time for them anyway, so it still worked out, and they were like hoping you'd buy food and stuff. So we love doing that, and we obviously had to skip a year, so I would love to be able to do that again. In general, I don't know though, because now with Sam's current job, we wouldn't get to go as often, but I love bowling. So I'm excited to do that. I wrote down out to eat. I have not eaten out since this all started. I'm very excited. This is one thing that I'm going to do even before Sam gets vaccinated, because my dad's vaccinated, but we're probably going to head out to IHOP once I'm clear to go. IHOP has been like a long-standing tradition that I would do with my papa ever since I was like a super little kid. Apparently we used to go on Sundays when we would let my mom sleep in late, and we would go to IHOP, and I would always order my own little teapot and feel very fancy. So I'm excited to do that. I'm not really big on restaurants because I'm a picky eater, and though I'm trying a lot harder to try new things, it's always hard for me to try them like when you're paying for them at restaurants, because then if it's terrible, what do you do? Do you eat something else? I don't know. So but IHOP is a classic, and I know what I like there, so I'm excited for that. And then I wrote down movie theater. I love watching all the new Disney movies in theaters. I just feel like it's if I watch something in theaters, I almost am always going to like it because of the atmosphere of the theater. There's very few movies I have seen in theater that I've been upset about. So I miss going to theaters, and I feel like that's why I secretly didn't like Soul very much, because I watched it at home and I was very distracted and like on my phone and being ridiculous, and I like can't focus as much. But in theaters, that's all you focus on. So I'm excited for movie theaters, mostly for Disney movies, I'll be honest. Then I have the State Fair. We went to the State Fair a bunch of years in a row and now have skipped a bunch of years. So I'm excited to go back to the State Fair. And our State Fair, I'm sure, is different than a lot of other state fairs. It's mostly like a carnival, which I really never did the rides, but it's been so long, I might even be able to convince people to do the rides. And it's a lot of like fun food. That's State Fair only, or State Fair mostly. And they usually have pig races, which I guess makes it farm-ish. And sometimes they'll have a petting zoo, and I'll pet like a camel. But I like the State Fair a lot. I just think it's a fun atmosphere, but it's also super crowded. So that's one of the things I'm wondering how quickly it'll come back. I think they even had it in 2020, and I was just like, no, thank you. But here in New Jersey, when they would have had it, our cases were very, very, very low. So who knows, but it's on the list. It might not be a 2021 thing, but maybe by 2022. And I gotta focus on this. I should have looked at a few. I can remember some. Mini golf. Again, Sam and I like to be competitive, so I'm excited for a bunch of sport opportunities to open back up. Like mini golf, we did hatchet throwing once, and that was a ton of fun, and I would really like to do that again. I love aiming at things. Again, I think being an only child, I would just, instead of playing against somebody, to play against yourself, you just kind of aim. So I would just always be aiming at things as targets. We would, as a game, my dad would be like, all right. And he'd like put a hat on the floor and give me a deck of cards and be like, throw the cards into the hat. Or he would put a coin, like a quarter, on the sidewalk between us, and we would have to bounce a ball and try to hit the coin. And it sounds all very boring, but I love it. And now I have really good aim, so I appreciated that overall. Let me focus. I'm gonna get streaky and I'm upset about it. All right, hold on. I hate getting streaks. I think overall I've gotten much better at not getting streaks, but this one was hard because it's a lot of little shape to go around. Did I do it? Yeah, pretty good. Okay, what else is on my list? Paint class. I don't know if anyone's done that, like the sip and paint. Sorry, I got really distracted by what I actually want to color this. I might do very similar to what Michaela did. I haven't looked in a few days because I knew I was going to color mine, so I was like, I'm not going to peek, and then that way, if it comes out similar, it's just a coincidence. But, why am I have my color chart. I don't need to guess. G554. Oh no, that's real dark. I'll do all the line works with it. Why not? Yeah, so paint class is a lot of fun, but it's like not something you can necessarily do all the time because where are you going to put all your paintings? But again, now it's been probably at least 2 years since we've done paint class, maybe even closer to 3. So I think it's time for another paint class. I think the hardest part of paint class now is finding a picture that everybody likes. But most of my friends are so much easy-pleasier than I am, which is definitely useful because they all just go with the flow, and then I get to make all the decisions. And that's really all I need is decision-making power. So paint class. Oh my goodness, I forgot this one, and let me get my list closer to me because I feel like I keep turning away and I probably sound different. All right. Escape rooms. We love escape rooms. I hope there are escape rooms available once we're free to go to them. But I've done many an escape room, and they're so much fun, and my friends are just the right type of nerds to enjoy them and be good at them, which is always helpful because I think I've only failed twice out of probably like 10 different escape rooms. Sometimes we're like too good though. I've had ones that you have an hour to get out, and I think I finished in 37 minutes might be my best. And I personally, like, it's like, oh, cool, I finished quickly. No, I don't really want to finish quickly. I like it much better when it's down to the wire. We've had escape rooms where we finished with under 30 seconds left, and those are like the most exhilarating. I had one that my cousin had to literally run across the room to get the door open. So those are my favorite types when it's a very close call. But I love escape rooms. Ooh, I wrote laser tag. We don't laser tag very much, but there's a bowling alley that is near my friend that has a laser tag arena too. And it can be fun, and it also can be not fun. So we've gone before where it's just like us and then a bunch of very small children. And it's not as fun then because one, you feel guilty to be like shooting at these small children. And two, more importantly and sadder, is a lot of times they are much better at running around than us elderly folk. So they will demolish us because they're so fast. So we'll see about laser tag, but I wrote that down. And I wrote down corn maze, which I already mentioned, but that is a fall activity. And that one should be good to go if they have it because you're really just in your tiny group anyway. And I wrote down medieval times. I love medieval times. That was one of Samuel and my first dates ever. And we used to go back basically every year. And now it's been, again, a few years since we've done that one. So I'm excited to go there again. And I just love like all the cheering and being on a team and things like that. And let's see. I got two left. So one is aquariums. I love aquariums. I love fish and sea critters and sea turtles, of course. So aquariums are my favorite animal-based activity. I'm excited to go back to. We have some good ones in the area, and we have some small ones in the area that are just fun to go to. So we'll see which ones we get to, but I'm excited for them to be open again. And then finally, this one is very specific. You might know what it is because it's also just been talked about for a long time, but I can never tell if something's talked about just in the area or is talked about all over. But I desperately want to go to the American Dream Museum. So this museum is in East Rutherford, New Jersey, which I grew up in Rutherford and could see this thing my whole life. It's basically was being built for over 15 years, and they kept abandoning it. And you might have seen it because it was on the list. Like if you've ever seen a list of like ugliest establishments or ugliest buildings by state, this was our ugliest building for a really long time because it used to have like orange and blue siding, and it was crazy. And they finally opened in right before the pandemic, and obviously again had to close, but I think a lot of it is open. That is unfortunately where my friend worked. He worked in the water park because there is a full water park inside of this I almost said museum, inside of this mall, that's the word, geez Louise, inside of the mall, and he worked in the water park, and he unfortunately got COVID working in the water park. So again, I will not be going to there very soon, but I want to go before it closes. And I also would not be going to the water park, but inside of this mall, they have a water park, an amusement park, they have an ice skating rink, they have a ski ramp, they have an aquarium is supposed to open. I think 2 or 3 mini golfs. Obviously, I assume stores and restaurants, but I have never been. And I don't know how long it's going to stay open. So I would really like to go and at least say that I was in there before it closes. So that is a very specific to me one, but one I am very excited about. But that's all of my list so far, I think. I don't think I missed anything, but hopefully we'll get to do some stuff as everyone is vaccinated. Let me know, please, what's on your list of like what you're most excited to do once you feel safe and able to do it again. And yes, that's it. I don't know. I think we are almost up to our speed color time. But again, I'm going to come back at the end. I might not speed color. I might just turn it off and finish it and then come back because I don't have much to do. So it would be like an 8-second speed color, and I think that would be silly. Like it wouldn't even be worth it. So, yeah, I'm just going to turn us off and then come back to do all the glitter, okay? So be right back. Okay, so I finished the green, and then I outlined all the clouds in white gel pen. I don't know what I'm going to do with her shoulder clouds. I might just leave them like that. And now I have my basket of glitter next to us, and we're going to go crazy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a full rainbow. Interesting. Let's see what colors we got. I'm going to use my old ones first. I also always recommend having a paper to test them on first because sometimes they will like explode out of here. So I'm going to do that. I keep these upside down because that's another thing. The glitter will all settle and then it won't be as thick or glitter heavy. Hopefully you can see that. Let's just fill this in first. I'm interested in seeing how much stuff I smear all over the place. We will find out though. Red. Do I have all of the colors? I didn't even think of that. I have an orange, so that's number 2. I don't think I've ever used my orange yet, except for a swatch. And again, I kind of like shake it down a little bit and test it on my paper. And then in we go. Orange. I just kind of draw on here. And then if I need to scooch it around a little bit, I will do that too. But I mostly keep a nice thick line. Orange. All right, Roy, let's get some yellow. Twist that up. Whoa. This is a bright yellow, but it is in fact yellow. So let's see. Oh, yuck. Some of these are super old. I don't even know. I might need to get a pin in there to get this one to work. So I might have to work on that on the side. But I usually keep a needle somewhere in my drawers. Oh, actually, let's just see if we can do it right now. I have this eraser in my drawer, and as you might be able to see, I just keep this pin sticking in that eraser. So if I need to poke anything, I can do that. And then I keep it in here and it won't poke me back. So let's see if that cleared it up for us. Ugh. Maybe not. I might need to do more work on this guy. Yeah, it's still stuck. So, but that's my tip in case you need to keep a pin nearby. This one was not upside down, so I have to shake it out a little bit. Yep, and that one's spurted out, so I'm glad I used my side paper first. Yellow. Ooh. I'm also going to do all the coins and stuff. I'm going to do that in a gold instead. Roy. G. Green. Got some green. This one is also a little bit clogged. Ooh. Since that one's so old, it's like extra thick. I really hope you can see what I am doing. Maybe, should I like zoom in the tiniest bit? I'm nervous that you won't be able to see. I'm gonna tilt and zoom in a little. Hopefully that helps. Green, ooh, wow. It's almost too much green. I was thinking of doing some of the shamrocks with green on top too, but I'm gonna skip it for now and see what we're looking like at the end. Biv, blue. Do I have an indigo? I gotta be careful with these ones. This is definitely a light blue. Blue, ooh. It's hard to talk while we're doing such specific, oh. Beautiful. That is a color of Crayola. I guess crayon, etc. Is this darker than that blue? Hopefully. I don't really have an indigo, which I'll have to keep that in mind for when I'm next looking for, oh, that's definitely darker though, so should be good enough. Blue indigo. This is going to take forever to dry. I'm really globbing it on there. And violet. I have a lot of purple since it's my fave color. Whoa. That's another thickums. Violet. My gosh, this might take 2 days to dry. Wham. Can you see how magical? I'll pick it up at the end and show you. And then let's get some gold. Actually, I have some gold liquid pearls. That could be cool for, and let's see if I can manage to not smear everything everywhere. For, what are you called? Our coins? Our lucky coins. Ooh. I like it a lot. And I guess our whole, you're not gonna be able to see though. This constant squeezing is hurting my fingers. Ugh. Got a sissy hand. Come on, squeeze. It's not going to be super precise, but that's because I want you to be able to see the lines still. And this, uh-oh, little miss went outside somehow. All right. And then I will do more sparkle for her little stars. Maybe I'll do another green sparkle, a different green. Ooh. It's another one of the old ones. It's a little thick. Jeez, it's a lot thick. Where else? Do we need any more? Sparkle anywhere? Jeez. I don't know who's out there, but whoever it is, Noodles is not a fan. Let me zoom back out, right? Or did I not zoom in? Zoop, zoop. Tiny bit I zoomed in. I'm going to use a liquid pearls in green on her hair ties because I think that might be nice. What do you think? Beautiful, I like it. Yes, that's it. That's enough. Let's not go crazy. Like, look, my dog is outside. All right. So there's all my testers that I squeezed everything out. Let's pick it up and see if you can see. Ooh, so shiny. I'm gonna have to not close this forever. But I like it a lot. Yay, I'm happy to have done this page. So if you did celebrate, I hope you had a great St. Patrick's Day. And hopefully you will let me know the things you're looking forward to doing once you are able to again. And comment down below, rainbow. I think there's some nice rainbow emojis. Or the word rainbow will work. Yeah, Grumpy Dog's walking by. You can probably hear him too. So, thanks so much for watching. Thumbs up this video. Comment anything you want to comment. And rainbow, subscribe. I am a fun time. Links below to my Patreon if you want to join us over there. And I will see you again in 2 days with something different. Bye, guys.